Hello, my virtual family. Welcome to Class 6. Again, I will read it for you, and I hope you enjoy. Class 6, Choice. 2 weeks ago, I spoke of the feminine and masculine aspects of the solar plexus and how they're reflected in the chart. This week, I would like to speak about another type of feminine aspect that may be found in many places in the chart, but for the sake of brevity, we'll focus on one of the places. The aspect is created anytime one of your centers is open or white or not colored in. The place we will focus on for this class is the diamond-shaped center in the middle of the chart, known as the G center. I have never had it confirmed, but I believe the G stands for gravity, because this is the location of our magnetic heart-torus field. This is our center of love, our sense of self, direction, and identity, and each of the gates within it contains a different expression. When the center is open in a chart, like in mine, we tend to start out life reflecting back the love, direction, and identity we feel around us. And if any of those are lacking, we can struggle for a while to feel lovable, to find a direction that suits us, and to understand who we really are. Through this description, you may begin to see why I call such openness in a center a feminine aspect, at least in isolation from the other centers. Today, we enter the 8th of the year, signified by pagans as Imbolc. At each of these pagan holidays, the sun and earth move into a pair of gates within the G center, and at Imbolc, the sun will be in the 13th hexagram or gate, and the earth will be in the 7th hexagram or gate, which represent the 13th, the populace, and the choice aspects of love, direction, and identity. So if you don't have these gates activated in your chart, as I do not, this is a great opportunity to access these codes. If you do have them defined in your chart, this is a good time to access higher expressions of them. So the highest expression of the 13th code is empathy. And this code from the sun needs to be grounded by the code of equal service and guidance for the highest good of each and all that is associated with the 7th hexagram, where the earth comes in. When the G center as a whole is open in your heart, or in your chart, you get to explore these many expressions of the different gates and decide which expressions enrich and nourish you. You get to be a bit of a chameleon and try on different hats depending upon your mood. The challenge is that people will tend to see themselves in you, or at least expect you to always play the same role and tell the same story. That can feel very constricting. That's why it's so important that if your G center is open, you choose to be around people and environments that feel good to you and for you. You will be sensitive to those that are not good for you. Take that information and use it to adjust, set boundaries as needed, and do your best to let people know that you respect what they're about. It's just not for you. For so many millennia on Earth, the temptation has been to maintain the appearance and identity that is most pleasing to others and to never change. But now, so many are waking up and becoming the fullest expression of themselves, even if it means that that expression is a little different with each day. Groundhog Day came from Imbolc, and this has been my favorite movie for a long time now. You may notice if you watch it that the character Phil attains the highest expression of himself by the end, and really does become a different identity to everyone in a way that enriches each of them the way they need most. Whereas in the beginning he was stuck in his one-dimensional TV weatherman personality, certain that he was better than his current circumstances. When he fully embraced the flowering of becoming the best weatherman he could be, He also then gathered the nourishing fruit as a result of empathizing with and respecting the flowering everyone else brought and allowing them and himself to set seed. Namaste, beloveds.